How would you describe the situation we're in with our Superior Court judges' caseloads?
Dire.
With backlog cases putting pressure on the local justice system, we learn what Spokane County judges are pleading for.
It may have been on the cool side today, but I'm tracking a return of sunshine and summertime heat just in time for the holiday weekend and beyond.
After Tacos y Tequila was canceled last month, we look at how it inspired another festival in Spokane that hopes to highlight diverse communities. Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 5 tonight. I'm Mark Hanrahan. Tonight, thousands of Spokane County Superior Court cases are at a standstill, leaving attorneys and judges pleading for help. In our Boomtown coverage tonight, KREM 2's chief journalist Amanda Rowley explains.
Right now, Spokane Superior Court is struggling to keep up with caseloads that are growing right alongside the county's population. That's why the Spokane County Bar Association is asking the county to support adding 3 more Superior Court judges.
A motion for more manpower is coming straight from the bench.
Council, will you please introduce the cause?
Oh, it's crushing.
Spokane County Superior Court Judge Michelle Zamblin says the county's top trial court is struggling to keep up with its growing caseload.
How would you describe the situation we're in with our Superior Court judges' caseloads?
Dire.
Well, she says civil protection orders are seeing the biggest holdup. Data from the Superior Court Administrator shows so far this year, nearly 3,000 civil cases are at a standstill. Almost 700 of those cases have been waiting 2 years to be heard, and more than 300 have waited even longer.
I think it affects safety. Even if you don't focus on the type of the hearing, it's just the hassle factor. People are taking time off work. They're fighting for a parking spot. They come down here, they have to wait a long time, then they get their hearing time. But what worries me is the safety factor. Justice delayed is justice denied because it weighs on everybody.
She says the biggest factor is the county's growing population.
It's undeniable. The more the county grows, the more legal issues they need.
The solution? The Spokane County Bar Association wants to see more judges on the bench. In a letter last month, the bar asked the Board of County Commissioners to approve and fund this request based on a state agency's 2020 study. It found Spokane County needs 24 Superior Court judges, 9 more than the 13 currently on staff.
If the request for 3 additional Superior Court judges doesn't get approved, what would you expect to be the consequences?
It's going to be more of the same, where it's the citizens of Spokane County aren't getting timely justice. It's a challenge because, like I say, they don't have that pot of gold that they can just scoop stuff out of. But I can tell you that from the court's perspective, there's nothing else for us to cut.
Good luck to you, sir.
So until more help arrives, Superior Court will keep working through its heavy docket, one case at a time.
The Board of County Commissioners is expected to discuss the Bar Association's request for more judges at its meeting next week. Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.
Turning now to some breaking news. Within the last 90 minutes, we have learned that Spokane Public Schools is moving to switch to a balanced calendar starting in the 2026-27 school year. The model involves shortening summer breaks slightly to provide shorter, more frequent breaks for students and staff throughout the year. A spokesperson for the district says they made that decision after speaking with parents, students, and staff. Students will still be in school for the required 180 days set by state law. This is part of a larger agreement that includes a new bargaining agreement with the Spokane Education Association. The SPS Board of Directors still needs to ratify the proposal. Today, the lawyer representing the families of 2 University of Idaho murder victims accused the city of Moscow for failing to properly censor crime scene footage. Earlier this month, the city, along with Idaho State Police, released photos and videos of the house where Brian Koberger murdered 4 U of I students. This led the families of Madison Mogan and Ethan Chapin to file a request asking the city to stop releasing photos. Their lawyer argued the city should have done more to redact the photos.
The city contends and has sworn testimony that it redacted all of the bodies in the case. We submit respectfully that that is factually inaccurate. blood, as a biological fact, is part of the body.
The city of Moscow said it will not release any further crime scene photos or videos as this court case plays out. Tonight, police at Washington State University say reports of an active shooter on campus are false. WSU police say a call claiming that someone opened fire in the Compton Union building came in sometime before 9 this morning. Police say when they got there, they did not find anything, calling the call a hoax. Washington Senator Patty Murray says she plans to use a little-known rule to block the nomination of Eastern Washington's federal prosecutor. Pete Serrano is currently serving as interim prosecutor for the Eastern District of Washington. After Serrano's nomination, Murray slammed President Trump's pick for, quote, trying to rewrite the history of the violent January 6th insurrection. Murray plans to use an unwritten rule that gives senators veto power over some judicial appointments in their states. In a statement to KREM 2, Murray stressed that she would use every legislative tool she has to block his confirmation. All right, let's talk weather right now with meteorologist Michelle Boss standing by in the Outdoor Weather Center tracking some incoming hot temperatures. Michelle.
That's right. We got a little bit of relief from the last heat wave. We were in the mid 80s yesterday and just made 80 degrees this afternoon. The sun came out late today after 2 days of kind of cloudy skies and again cooler temperatures, but we cooled back down to 78 in Spokane, mid 70s in Sandpoint and Coeur d'Alene. They still have plenty of heat down across south central Washington though in the Tri-Cities. 93 degrees is currently 90 in Walla Walla, and we're seeing the last of the shower and thunderstorm activity for this evening. Had an isolated storm just north of Davenport that's kind of fizzled out, but still kind of keeping an eye over the Cascades for additional thunderstorm activity, which over those burn scars could cause some flash flooding. So we do have a flood watch until 9 o'clock tonight. Still looking at that air quality alert from Lewiston down towards Grangeville. That's just kind of a ongoing day-by-day thing as long as we have the wildfire activity in that vicinity. But short-term forecast for Spokane, clearing skies tonight, lows headed down into the low 60s, and then we're going to be back to the hot and dry weather pattern. 88 tomorrow, and then it looks like a nice string of 90s. 91 on Saturday, 94 on Sunday, and staying hot for Labor Day.
Thank you very much. We'll check back in with you later in the show. Well, right now, a brand new community organization is putting the finishing touches on their inaugural festival. KREM 2 Shannon Mowdy tells us what to expect. Shannon?
Well, I'm here on Wall Street, right between Main and Spokane Falls Boulevard. You can actually see Pig Out in the distance behind me, but we are here on this stretch talking about a festival that you have never seen before here in Spokane, Soul Food and Sips. It's not just Pig Out bringing Spokane downtown this weekend.
Let's bring out the cocktails, let's bring out the cuisines, let's bring out all the music.
Julie and Patricia are two of the members behind Educate, Entertain, and Get Stuff Done, a group really getting it done after forming in March. Saturday, they're holding their inaugural Soul Food and Sips Festival.
Well, we were actually inspired by the 2021 all the way up through this past year versions of tacos and tequila. And we thought, well, why can't we do the same thing for the African American and the Black community in Spokane?
Because this year's Tacos y Tequila was canceled, EEG will donate 10% of alcohol sales to Nuestras Raíces. And to complement your cocktail, there will also be a variety of food.
So this is
like Chef Calvin's
famous oxtail.
Jamaican.
It's our best seller.
The constant draw of customers at Mrs. Donna's Jamaican food truck is proof Calvin's cooking is Spokane approved, and he's happy to serve up flavors of his island home.
So you won't get any knockoff. Oh, this is jerk chicken, but it's not really jerk chicken, it's something else. You want it to be authentic as possible.
With every bowl and brew served Saturday, EEG will get one step closer to its goal of opening an African American museum and community resource center.
It's going to be open for all. It's not just us, but we want our story and our history somewhere that can be visited, preserved, and recognized.
But if we have institutions where we want our people to gather, we'll see each other more often.
And coming together,
it's quite inspiring.
That's something worth celebrating. Now, Soul Food and Sips starts at noon Saturday and runs until 7 o'clock. It is going to be right here on Wall, again, between Main and Spokane Falls Boulevard. You can even come over from Pig Out in the Park if you would like to, and it is free to the public. Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2 News.
All right, Shannon, thank you very much. Coming up on KREM 2 News at 5, police look for a motive behind the Minnesota Catholic school shooting. We'll bring you the latest details from Minneapolis. And a traveling Vietnam Veterans Memorial has its opening ceremony in Spokane today. How to visit and details from the ceremony coming up later in the show.